Okay, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Mary Bryant. I'm a nutritionist at the Denton County WIC department, and I'm also the breastfeeding coordinator for Denton County WIC.
Okay. What qualifications, state requirements, and licenses are needed for your position?
Bachelor's, preferably in nutrition. However, you can have a bachelor's in other fields as long as you meet the course requirements, which is 12 hours of science. And I think they've recently added a couple more, but those are available on the WIC website under the policies of what it takes to be a certifying authority. And but that's that.
Okay, for this particular job, are there any other requirements?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
It's helpful to have Spanish proficiency.
Okay.
At least in this county.
And then you already tell me what degree you needed to obtain for this. Lastly, what vital role does this program, as well as your role in this program, play in the lives of women and children in America?
I think that our primary role is that we are a place where women and families, because we include now fathers and grandparents and foster parents and just aunts, people who are raising children, we're a safe place to go for information. And so a lot of the information we give is about nutrition and child development, breastfeeding, places to find health care depending on where you fall in the system. Do you qualify for Medicaid? Do you qualify for CHIP? Do you not qualify for anything? Dental care are important referrals that we make because that's not very well covered, especially for adults under the health care plans. But I would say that for many of our women, it's just a place of validation where we can remind them that the work they do as parents is important, and that the reason that they find it difficult isn't because they're not good at it, but because they have so many things on their plate. And I'm finding now, as I'm going into my second generation of clients, as I'm seeing now mothers who were my babies, that when they come in with their moms, I'm hearing that from them. You were with me during a challenging time in my life, and I'm bringing you my daughter so you can be with her too. And there's a great level of trust that builds up with these women over time. And I think that many people in our current society have few places where they can go, where they can trust people.
And that's beautiful. Aside from food and formula, what other programs do you think, besides food and formula, what else does this program have to offer for women?
Did I kind of cover that?
Yeah,
okay.
With the breastfeeding and...
well, and the referrals. So I'll answer too, just so you have one. So besides food and formula, some of the other things that WIC has to offer is breastfeeding education. Not only how to breastfeed, why breastfeeding is important, but how to incorporate it into your particular lifestyle. So if you're returning to work, or if you have certain illnesses, or if you have 2 other small children, or a husband whose mother thinks it's disgusting. These are all things that women need to figure out how to navigate even before the breast milk comes in, before the baby's born. We do a lot of general breastfeeding education. So even if you're not pregnant, you're just here because you have a 3-year-old, we very much might talk to you about breastfeeding one way or the other because your sister might be pregnant, your coworker might be breastfeeding. So we want to help build a community that is aware of and supportive of breastfeeding. We also do a lot of referrals. Some of our questions are: have you had problems with depression? Are you do you have problems with your teeth? These aren't necessarily things that are nutrition related, but they are definitely things that women need to get help for. Birth control, big thing. It does cross into our line of work because some birth control reduces your nutrient absorption. Also, some birth control interferes with your milk production. So those are specific reasons that we would talk about birth control, but also just to help you raise the child you already have, keep you from having another baby before you're ready. there are resources in our county for birth control, but they are often difficult for people to access. And it's hard to understand why that would be, but in my experience, there are many people who just don't get to birth control because they just couldn't get it figured out. And so we try to do a lot with that. Our Denton County Health Department has a full service birth control programs, but many people don't know that. They think of Planned Parenthood, and Planned Parenthood does not have the grant in Denton County, and so they're not the cheapest place, and they also don't provide services to all the groups, so we can help with that.
All right. And any other information you would like to provide?
Look at our website, because a lot of people assume that they're not income eligible. They can't come to WIC because they have a job, because they have a husband, because they're not the birth parent. But really, we serve a lot of people from conception to kindergarten is the slogan. So as soon as you know you're pregnant, whether you're on Medicaid or not, whether you're working or not, it's very likely that you might qualify. Our income guidelines are 185% of poverty. So you don't have to be poor to come to WIC. Middle income, definitely. Especially if you have a family of 4 or more, starts counting. And the unborn baby counts as a person. So if it's mom and dad and a pregnancy, that's a family of 3.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.